Hello, Dale Grant actor here. Those of you who don't know a lot about acting will know that we have to audition. Basically, I audition pretty much every day in the form of a self-tape. Now, if you don't know what a self-tape is, it's an audition. Someone sends me the script. I set up my camera here in my flat. I perform the script and I send it off. And fingers crossed, I get the job. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But I've got loads of these self-tapes lying around, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I put them out there for the world to see. So that's what I've done. I've picked 3 self-tapes. There's loads more of them, so if you like this kind of content, if you enjoy watching them, there's lots more to come in that department. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Whoops. Oh dear, Alice. Looks like we've had another little accident, haven't we? I'm not stupid. I know what you were trying to do. I can read you like a little book. You're lucky I didn't kill you. You won't be so lucky next time. I mean, where were you even trying to go anyway? It's not like you have any friends anymore. It's not actually like your family want to know these days, is it? I mean, do you ever stop and think as to why it is people keep abandoning and rejecting you? My mum was right. You are a useless cow. I mean, you can't even leave without messing it up. You know, I did you a favour the other night, shagging you. Because let's face it, the state you're in, nobody would touch you with a barge pole. You think you can just leave? Like that? Huh? Never! You belong to me. You are mine. You hear me? And if you ever pull a stunt like that again, I will fucking kill you! Pathetic. When I first saw Rachel, I almost left immediately to go get my phone, to call the police to tell them that something was wrong. Whatever these people were doing, something was wrong. I could feel it. I didn't know this woman. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if she was in that room willingly or if she was being spied on willingly. I just wanted to know that she was okay. Instead, I kept on watching. The more I watched her, the easier it was to tell myself that nothing bad was going on. She didn't look hurt or upset. She didn't seem like anything was wrong at all. After that shift, I told myself I was being silly. Looking at a horse in the mouth. I mean, this was a good job, good money, and just like Mr. Solomon said, nothing illegal and no one was being hurt. All I had to do was sit and keep watch. So that's what I did. I watched this woman. I didn't know her name, real names. I just called her Rachel for 6 hours every day. Most of the shifts were like the first. Quiet, peaceful. She had her own routine and I had my own, watching her. In the mornings she'd watch the TV. In the evenings she'd read a lot. But Wednesday afternoons, they were my favourite. Because Wednesday afternoons are when she would paint. I couldn't quite see what she was painting because of the angle, but just the same way I couldn't see what she was watching on the TV or what she was reading at night. But it was okay. I could still see her. No work. We should chisel that on our headstones. If we had the money for headstones, that is. Yeah. Casual labourers, they call us.
Casual labourers, like, what is that? That we just stand scratching our arses all day? Or, I don't know, casual labour. I mean, casual is a teacher. Casual is a priest. Casual is Mickey Harris above his garage. You know, that's casual. Us, I mean, it'd be all right if we had the money to be casual. I mean, that would be grand. I mean, it's always the same few fuckers around here that get the jobs. I mean, you could line 40 of them up there right now. I could tell you the same dozen that would get the job every time. You know, with their pioneer pins in their jackets and their ribbons hanging off their Mickeys, those sorts. You know, the stalwarts of the Heart Society. There's always promise of work, but you know, it's the faraway hills are green. It's like America. You know, ever since Kennedy got elected, everyone thinks there's going to be a green mat in the city of New York every time a fucking Irish immigrant turns up. I mean, me hole. Jeez. And then you've got this stars and stripes idiot down the road, Harris, above his shop. I mean, what does he think? What does he think Kennedy's going to drop by and, you know, just casually stroll in and buy a fucking Cadillac? What? Always work when elections come around, though. Although if you drive down to Carlow there and, you know, you see the beef factory, it's closed down. The same as Ivy in Athy. It's the same. Everywhere's closed. No work. No nothing. Always the same few people with their hands in all the pots. All except the piss pot, of course. That's for the likes of me.